Imagine finding your dream home in Cape Coral, envisioning sunny days and waterfront bliss, only to discover hidden costs lurking beneath the surface. Don't let the allure of coastal living blindside you. Understanding the intricacies of property ownership is your key to unlocking paradise without the pitfalls. Now let's embark on a journey of discovery where we unravel the mysteries of Cape Coral's property landscape, empowering you to make informed decisions and secure your slice of sunshine. From deciphering tax obligations to navigating utility assessments and flood zones, consider this your roadmap to homeownership success in Cape Coral. Welcome aboard. I'm Berry Cessna, your Cape Coral real estate agent, brokered by eXp Realty, and I specialize in helping folks from the north escape the frigid cold of winter. If you are considering relocating to the area like I did many years ago, and you're planning to purchase your winter escape here in Southwest Florida, I would love to show you around my amazing city. All my information is in the description below, and I can't wait to help you develop the plan for finding the perfect home here in Cape Coral. You're welcome to text, call, email, or schedule a Zoom in my calendar, and we can get to work on making your dreams a reality. Now let's dive into 3 topics and a bonus that can often be overlooked when buying a home here in Cape Coral. Number 1, calculating Cape Coral property taxes. First, we're diving into a crucial aspect of property ownership that often gets overlooked: understanding property taxes. When it comes to buying a home in Cape Coral, the tax numbers you see on Zillow or Realtor.com may not accurately reflect your future tax obligations. Let's break it down. Many buyers rely on online listings to get an idea of property taxes, but these figures can be misleading. The amount displayed is often based on the previous owner's tax bill, which may include exemptions like the Florida homestead exemption. Additionally, future tax amounts are determined by the sale price, not the previous year's assessment. In Cape Coral, property taxes typically amount to around 1.4% of the purchase price. To get a more accurate estimate, I recommend using the Lee County Tax Estimator, which you can find by clicking the link in the description below. You can also Google Lee County Property Search, click the website, and then type in the address of the property that you are interested in, and then click the Tax Estimator link on the right-hand side. This tool allows you to input the sale price and assess potential city and county tax liabilities. If the property will be your full-time residence, you may qualify for the Florida homestead exemption. This exemption can deduct up to $50,000 off the assessed value of your home, significantly lowering your taxes. Additionally, the assessed value of your home cannot increase more than 3% each year, thanks to our Save the Homes cap. This cap can lead to considerable savings over time. It's important to note, to qualify for the homestead exemption, you must have been a resident prior to January 1st and register with Lee County on or before March 1st. Taking advantage of these exemptions and caps can result in significant tax savings for homeowners in Cape Coral. Number 2, utility assessments. Every prospective homeowner in Cape Coral should be aware of utility assessments. These assessments play a significant role in property ownership, and understanding them is crucial for making informed decisions. Utility assessments are fees imposed by the city to cover the costs of installing municipal water and sewer systems in certain areas of Cape Coral. When the city was founded in 1957, providing city utilities throughout the entire city was not feasible due to its enormous size. As Cape Coral experienced growth, certain areas were gradually switched from well water and septic to city utilities. Currently, the southwest and southeast areas of Cape Coral have been switched over, with the city now focusing on the northwest and northeast areas. The last area near Gator Circle is slated to be switched to the city utilities by 2045. Now, the cost of these assessments is approximately $37,000 per homeowner when their area is being switched over. As a homeowner or landowner, you do not have the option to opt out of these assessments. You can either pay a lump sum upfront or choose to pay annual installments with your property taxes over the next 20 years. As a prospective home buyer, it's important to know that currently in Cape Coral, properties in some areas have had their assessments completely paid off, alleviating any future homeowners of any concerns or expenses. However, some homes in the central part of Cape Coral still have partial assessment balances remaining. If the balance is not paid off at closing, the future homeowner will assume the remaining balance of the assessment and be responsible for paying it off in installments. The remaining homes in the northern part of Cape Coral have not yet received city water and sewer. By staying informed about utility assessments, you can make confident decisions about buying or selling property in Cape Coral. Remember, as your Cape Coral realtor, I'm here to help guide you through the process and ensure that you have all the information that you need. If you have any questions about utility assessments or are ready to explore homes in the Cape Coral area, don't hesitate to reach out. And number 3, Cape Coral flood zones. Let's chat about the topic of flood zones. Being a coastal city, it's no surprise that many homes in Cape Coral are situated in areas with potential flood risk. This is due to our low elevation and close proximity to the Kusatsu River and the Gulf of Mexico. While homes closest to the water and in the most desirable neighborhoods typically require flood insurance, living on a canal doesn't always mandate it. Elevation plays a crucial role in determining the necessity for flood insurance. Therefore, having a realtor well-versed in Cape Coral's flood zones is definitely vital, as they can shed light on potential additional costs associated with flood insurance. It's important to understand the FEMA flood zone map. So what exactly is a FEMA flood zone? There are geographical areas categorized by FEMA according to varying flood risk levels. They are depicted in flood insurance rate maps or flood hazard boundary maps. Each zone signifies the severity or type of flooding in that area. In Cape Coral, you'll encounter 3 main flood zones, V zones and A zones, both designated as special flood hazard areas. Residents in these zones often must carry flood insurance. Many of Cape Coral's residents reside in these zones. Additionally, there are X zones, which are outside the special flood hazard area. However, this doesn't mean zero concern for flooding. It just means that flood insurance is not required. Flood insurance is still available for properties in X zones, albeit at lower premiums due to the reduced risk. Understanding the likelihood of needing flood insurance for a property is crucial, as premiums can vary significantly. Here's a pro tip. Flood insurance policies can sometimes be assumable, potentially offering savings if the current seller's policy has a lower premium. Another strategy to avoid higher insurance costs is to consider newer homes, often built at higher elevations to meet stricter building codes. These homes typically attract lower flood insurance premiums, even if located on Gulf access canal lots. For those aiming to reside in flood zone X, the least susceptible areas to flooding in Cape Coral, these are generally found in the central part of the Cape as well as the northeast and northwest parts. This can provide a higher level of security. Living in a coastal city like Cape Coral offers numerous benefits, but it's essential to acknowledge and mitigate the associated risks. Partnering with a knowledgeable real estate agent who can guide you through FEMA flood zones and connect you with insurance brokers dedicated to your best interest is key to safeguarding your investment. Now, I wanted to include a bonus for those of you that have made it this far. I love helping people who are relocating to the area or buying a second home. They often live in the northern states, maybe the West Coast or even Canada. The concern I hear all the time is, what if I find the perfect home and I'm not there in Cape Coral to look at it? I don't want to buy a house without seeing it or sight unseen. I understand, and I have a solution called the due diligence period. First, let's chat about how I can help you and have helped many others from out of town find the perfect home. I take an eyes and boots on the ground approach. I produce a comprehensive video tour of the property, including a neighborhood overview, drone footage, and the area, and additional relevant research. This enables you as the buyer to assess the property remotely and make an informed decision from the comfort of your current location. Now here's where it gets exciting. Let's delve into the crucial tool, the due diligence clause. It's found in the standard Florida as-is residential contract for sale and purchase. This is our most widely used contract for residential real estate transactions here in the state of Florida. On line 260, you will find the paragraph labeled Property Inspections and Right to Cancel. This is how it reads. Buyer shall have blank days, we'll talk about this in a moment, after effective date that is considered the inspection period within which to have inspections of the property performed as buyer shall desire during the inspection period. If buyer determines in the buyer's sole discretion that the property is not acceptable to buyer, buyer may terminate this contract by delivering written notice to such election to seller prior to expiration of inspection period. Now, in a competitive market, it's common for the inspection period to be shortened to 7 days or even less, demonstrating to the seller that you're serious and eagerness to proceed with the purchase. However, at a buyer's market, there's a more flexibility and the inspection period can be extended to about 10 or 15 days. It's advised not to extend that time frame as it may deter the seller from accepting your offer. The number of days allotted for inspection gives you the opportunity to schedule a visit to the property, allowing you to inspect it in person. I recommend to schedule a professional inspection promptly once you're under contract. And if any issues are discovered that would impede your decision to proceed, you can cancel without need to travel. Conversely, if the inspection yields satisfactory results, it's time to arrange a visit to your potential new home. Should the property fail to meet your expectations within the inspection period, you can cancel the contract and request a refund of your escrow deposits. Now, and what is more likely, If the property aligns with your vision of a winter escape or Southwest Florida paradise, we proceed towards the closing. It's essential not to let distance hinder you from seizing a prime opportunity. Always review contracts diligently and seek advice from a Florida attorney if needed. From unraveling the mysteries behind property tax calculations to shedding light on the significance of utility assessments and flood zone designations, our exploration has been nothing short of enlightening. Armed with this newfound wisdom, you're poised to make informed decisions and embark on your Cape Coral home ownership adventure with confidence. Remember, whether you're a seasoned snowbird, relocating to the area, or buying your first second home, partnering with a knowledgeable real estate professional can make all the difference in securing your dream property while navigating the intricacies of Cape Coral's real estate market. I'm Berry Cessna, your Cape Coral real estate agent. If you'd like to know anything else about buying, selling, investing, or relocating here to Cape Coral, feel free to contact me. All my information is in the details below, and I can't wait to chat with you, making realty dreams a reality here in Cape Coral, Florida.